When you're thinking about what are the makings of a successful inorganic growth strategy, what would be the top three things that come to mind?
Yeah, I think if you ask 10 different CFOs, they're going to tell you 10 different things. I would say I have a healthy fear of leverage. So, my background, I'm an accountant. I grew my own business. I grew it to 30 people and sold that to Deloitte. That was my first business. And then I was a CFO of a tech company. We grew that to $10 million of ARR. That got acquired by a private equity group who levered up a lot. And then I was in private equity as a principal operating partner. We saw a lot of deals, a lot of LBO models. It's honestly, I mean, as you know, leverage just it just magnifies. It magnifies positive things. It magnifies problems too. So when you're out there as an investor evaluating deals, you're talking to searchers, if they're like, "Hey, we're gonna 90% leverage this thing from beginning to the end of time," you should probably run away from that deal because one thing goes wrong, the whole thing goes bust. Personally, I would not lever a deal more than 50, 60%, maybe 50% from the bank. I think you can go maybe another 20, 30% from the seller. But honestly, you got to have a healthy fear of debt and leverage, especially in certain times, especially with tariff risks, interest rate risks. Just be really careful. That's one. Another one I would really think about and ask about is who's going to fund you? Searchers, entrepreneurs that I've talked to, they often say, "Oh, I'll just find the money. I'll go to my bank, or I'll go to this guy." Well, have you talked to them about your idea? Chances are they have a different risk profile or desire, the different level of desired growth. So if they don't have a credible funding source lined up, like a mezz fund, private credit fund, or some sort of private investor that's willing to provide that capital, they're selling a dream, right? And I wouldn't say run, but just dig in a bit more and ask like who, tell me who. And if you are an investor that can provide that funding credibly and you like that business plan, it'd be a great opportunity for you to step in for sure.